What's going on, YouTube family? It's your girl Panthera. We about to get into this reading, y'all. We just gonna hop right into it because that's just what we gonna do right now, okay? So obviously the first things first, we like to thank our angel spirit guides, divine creator of all, for these messages we're about to receive, answering questions that we haven't, even the ones that we didn't know we had. All right, y'all. So let's hop into this reading, starting with the astrology reading cards, okay? As most of you may or may not know, we are in the shadow period of Mercury retrograde. Now, Mercury is currently in Aquarius at 20 degrees, which is the third decan of Aquarius. Now, the third decan is ruled by the moon, okay? And when it comes to tarot cards, that is represented by the Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords. So, we already know the Seven of Swords is usually a card of either deceit internally or externally. Whichever direction that is, it is time to handle it, especially with Mercury going retrograde, which is a time for you to review, regroup, and release what no longer serves you. And Aquarius, as we know, it has a lot to do with I know. What do you know about your friendships, your social relationships? And another thing, Saturn is also in Aquarius, and it's showing you, even more about these situations and where you're actually putting efforts into. Are you, is it being reciprocated? And if it's not, you know what to do. And if you don't, it's to walk away from those things that are not serving you. Go where you're celebrated, not tolerated. Okay? Now, if you want to book a personal reading with me, I obviously can't speak right now. If you want to book a personal reading with me, the information will be in the description box below, as well as the Instagram handle where I normally go live. And you're more than welcome to join us on the other side. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. Let's see what the astrology reading cards want to discuss based on Spirit's guidance. Thank you. We have Jupiter. Now, Jupiter is also in Aquarius. A lot of luck and expansion. Well, luck is you being prepared for the opportunities. So that means that you are doing what you need to do to remain ready. So when things arise for you to respond to, you're ready to. Jupiter here is stating your confidence, courage, self-belief, and luck. Today is a Jupiter day, as it is Thursday, and it's currently 5:43, 21st of January. But as we know, time is an illusion and energy is fluid. You hear these messages, put them where they resonate, and if it doesn't, don't make it fit. It will still be in your memory bank, so when it needs to be utilized, it will be utilized. Let's see, what else we got, Spirit? So we have Jupiter discussing the area of your life that has to do with work, health, and the duty area of your life, the sixth house. Now, the sixth house is ruled by Virgo. Therefore, Mercury and Chiron, as those are the two rulers of Virgo. Chiron being the wounded healer, and Mercury being more so your perception and how you relate it to your external environment. So let's see what's going on here, because obviously there's something that's shifting, that's bringing forth expansion, but there's also this element of you needing or, having confidence and courage to move forward in this direction. Not to leave out the fact that the moon is in the first quarter phase, which is also about commitment, having the courage to move forward, So that means you may be experiencing some kind of test or obstacles. Remember, a mountain is an obstacle, and if you get to the top of that mountain, you see things from a bigger perspective. So the main thing here is to see things from a higher perspective, as you do have that eagle here as well in the Jupiter card. So that way it allows you to take that leap of faith when and if needed. All right, so at the bottom of the deck, we have Venus. Okay, this is about your core values, the part of you that desires beauty, success, and indulgence and valuables. So a lot about your core values, your self-worth. And funny enough, the moon is in Taurus and Taurus is ruled by Venus. So obviously there's some connections already going on within these messages thus far. Let's grab one more card though. Let's grab one more card. A lot of you could be experiencing people from the past coming back as we are in this shadow phase. Remember, this is a time for you to really, use what you know now. Okay? Look at that. Pay attention to how you feel about these situations that are coming back from the past and make a decision, because the moon has a lot to do with your unconscious, sensitive, inner emotions and responses. This has a lot to do with how you're feeling. Based on this, you're creating from this feeling, because your feelings are creating your thoughts and your thoughts are creating your reality. So, if you're surrounded by situations that don't make you feel prosperous, abundant, celebrated, loved, why are you there? You know what I mean? So let's get some other messages here. Let's see what the energy is as it relates to this. I'm using the energy oracle cards. All right. Let's see what we got. What we got here? What we got here? Let's see what Jupiter has to say to you. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, angels. Creative. All we have hostilities. Ooh, okay. Number 26, hostilities. Now, depending on your perception of these situations, it will lead you into abundance, as you do have number 26 being number 8. Now, number 2 would be the High Priestess, and number 6 would be Gemini, the Lover's card. So, obviously, following your intuition based on what has been revealed to you, and making a decision that's going to allow you to move forward into expansion. Okay, let's see what the 6th house energy is talking to you all about. It's related to work, health, and the duty area of your life. So this could also be a union that involves work, health, and the duty area of your life. Divine unions, soul mates, twin flames, soul mates, soul flames. It's definitely about working together, not just so much in, romance, but with humanity. How are you going to come together and add value to this realm, this earthly realm, where we are all here to be abundant and prosperous? What are you doing with this energy? Some of you may also be a life path 22 or a 4. Okay. Let's see. The moon. The moon is the 4th house, and we have Archangel Metatron clarifying the moon. So for some of you, a lot of your answers and following your intuition could be coming from music. The things that you're listening to. There's a lot of messages, signs, and synchronicities that are popping through music, even for myself, I must say. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Magician and the Mirror. As you notice, the Magician has water in one hand and fire in the other. Water for reflection, the fire for creation. So this is pretty much all tying together, because with Jupiter, the 6th house, and the moon, it's basically letting you know that in order for you to move forward, to have this spiritual growth through psychic development, and analyzing how you are being of service first and foremost to yourself. Because if you don't serve yourself, you're really not in a position to serve others, because you'll just constantly be draining yourself. So this could also have a lot to do with work for some of you, and even for some of you, your pets. Your pets could be helping you with how you're going to move forward. There's certain things that they tend to do that catches your eye or makes you think about something. Just pay attention to those signs of synchronicities, because nothing, as you know, happens by coincidence. Okay, so we're going to put these cards to the side. We're going to get into the Psychic Oracle deck. Psychic Oracle Tarot deck. And let's get some themes here, a little bit deeper into this message for the collective. So far we have, be mindful of what you feel and what you're seeing around you, what what have you noticed, observed, as we have the 6th house, which is about I analyze. Okay? Pay attention to your dreams. Definitely pay attention to your dreams and do whatever it is that you need to do to build your immune system, as it also has a lot to do with the 6th house. Okay? Now, this could also have a lot to do with the way you're feeling, obviously, because as within, so without. What you put in your body, you're actually going to, exude outward. So if you want expansion, you make sure you're eating things that's going to allow you to even enjoy the growth and rewards from, the things that you've done, the energy that you've cleared, and things like that. Let's see. Jupiter is the 9th house, Sagittarius energy, higher education, travel, philosophy, foreign affairs. Destiny, first card out. Okay, let's see what this is about. Destiny is the wheel of fortune, but as we know as well, the sun has a lot to do with that too. It has to do with your identity, your purpose, and your will to exist. So what are you willing to do, shift, and change so that way you are able to live your best life and follow your soul's purpose, which is basically being in alignment to your heart space, which means that you are surrendering situations that may have broken your heart. Okay? Then we have the waiting game. All right, so Destiny, waiting game. Looks like some of you are waiting for something to come in. Let's see what else we got here. Obviously, that's what it says, a waiting game, duh. But it actually reminds me of the 7 of Pentacles and the Light Seers Tarot deck, because all of the chakras, all of the pentacles are deeply rooted, and there is a figure, a masculine figure, basically harnessing the energy of growth and allowing new growth to come in from seeds that have been planted because of divine order or divine timing. Okay, so for some of you, that could be it as well. You're analyzing something a little bit further, as it does have a lot to do with your destiny. Okay. Ooh. 2 cards came out. Wow. So, yeah. The Emperor and partnerships and alliances. Now, this is actually the 3 of Swords in Tarot. So, in order for the new to come in, some of you are releasing the old, or you have released it physically, but now you are actually in the space of removing yourself from these situations emotionally. Those remnants, that the residue that comes from, the realization of what no longer is. So we have 10, 4, and 3. 2 major arcanas basically would be the Destiny card and the Authority card. So this is what some of you could be doing. You have completed a cycle, and now you're seeing the reality of who you are, stepping into your full power, taking authority when it comes to partnerships and alliances, going where you're celebrated, not tolerated. What is basically, there's this also a meeting of a minds here. There could be a conversation that has been had or needs to be had. It could be with yourself. It doesn't have to be with someone outside of you. Okay? Let me see. Wow. Definitely about the truth here with Judgment card. Some of you are definitely walking through the door of or to spirit with this truth that you now have about what's going on around you, because a lot of stuff are, it's being resurfaced from the past, as I mentioned before, being in the shadow phase of Mercury retrograde. Let's see. Actually, we're going to grab the Fortune Teller's deck to get a deeper look into this, and then we'll jump into the tarot cards. Okay? Here we go. But I'm definitely sensing a completion of a major cycle that leads you into blossoming abundance and a divine counterpart. where there's romance, work and play. You know what I mean? But you gotta remove what no longer serves you. You know, those things that mess with how you're feeling. Obviously, that can only occur if you allow it to happen. Tell me more about this spread, Spirit Guides. Tell me more about this spread. Ooh, whoa, yeah, definitely about the lovers making a decision and distant horizons. Wow. For some of you, 1536 may be a number that you are resonating with at this time, or 636. Give me 1 second, because I do want to see what angel number 636 has to say. Let me see, because it's really no coincidence, because we have the Emperor here, partnerships and alliances and the lovers, and then we have these 2 white doves here, which is about the purification process, the waiting game. You know, waiting for things to clear out so that way your ships could come in, where you now feel like you're at home with the anchor and the ship. 36 is also number 9, the completion of a cycle, where now the universe sees, okay, you're ready now for this new phase. I like where this is going, y'all. Like where this is going. Let's see what we got for y'all for the 636. It signifies new beginnings. If you have been down on your luck for a while now, this is exactly the kind of message that you want to receive so that you can be inspired to go again. Wow, look at that. When you are nurturing your need to provide the right environment for it to grow. Ooh. Okay, so there it goes. Definitely nurturing the seeds that you've planted. For some of you, doing so is by being still and allowing the wheel to turn for this opportunity to come in of different partnerships and alliances. 1717 on a timer. Wow. Adjudications at the bottom of the deck, number 30, which is similar to the Judgment card here. And the cards that I have here for the Psychic Oracle deck is the same colors as the Judge. The same colors the Judge is wearing is what I have here for y'all. Clearing out the space from your heart so that way you're able to align with the signs of synchronicities and actually see them. You know, because what you truly want, if it's a lover, you know, or partnership, it's in the horizons. It seems like it's distant, but I'm pretty sure that this distance has something to do with a mindset. Because you do have air energy here with the waiting game and partnerships and alliances. Let me see, at the top of the deck, occupation. So this could definitely have something to do with work, as it mentioned in the 6th house card here. Okay. Some of you may want to detox so that way you're able to remove any toxins that could possibly be holding you back from seeing things and feeling things clearer. Okay, to remove those blockages, the hostilities from within self, the kidneys, because when they're not functioning, you become aggressive. Okay. That's definitely, wow. When your kidneys aren't operating the way they need to, you're either prone to give up quicker when you need to fight through a situation, basically grow through a situation, or can make you an aggressive person. Let's get one more. I have one more card here for the collective. We have change, number 9. So definitely there's some changes coming. We have 699. I know I'm gonna look that up for y'all. I want to see. You know, if I got the moment right now to put things together as I see them. Let's do it. Let me see. Wow, it says they're asking you to release all negativity from your life. Don't hang on to your past emotions of disappointment, pain, and hurt. Whoa, okay, there's that. There is that, and now you have family room. For some of you, being closer to your family is going to assist you with this shift as well. Whatever you consider to be family. It's obviously a place where you are celebrated, where people can come together and discuss ideas, concerns without being judged in a way that makes you feel like you're being tolerated and not celebrated. So, you're a train out there. Unexpected incoming, huh? Unexpected income. Incoming. Let's see what the tarot spread has to say about this. We're going to look at the heart of the situation or the current situation up to the outcome. So, I am using the Rider-Waite Tarot deck. Let's see what we got. Let's see what the current situation is, y'all. What is the current situation for the collective? Ooh, 8 of Swords. Mental entrapment, or this could be a moment of silence within your mind so that way you're able to see things clearer. Okay, seeing things clearer for sure. Having a lot of options or a lot of situations going on, and you are in the position where you need to decide on enlightenment. What is going to give you the enlightenment, the sudden awakening, so you can have this sudden shift that leads you into abundance. You know, exchanging energy only to create abundance. Let's see, what is the basis of this? What is the basis of this? Ooh, 2 of Swords. The 2 of Swords. Actually, hold on. Just want to make sure of something here, because I don't want to tell you the wrong thing. Just want to make sure. Okay, yeah, it's definitely having to do with the mind. Just wanted to double check. Now, with this 2 of Swords at the bottom of the deck, it's basically stating that the basis of this situation had a lot to do with deciding on moving forward. Realizing that what's going on around you is not as bad as it looks. You know? And this could be self-inflicted energy here where you feel trapped. Look at that. The moon is at the bottom of the deck. Something's being revealed to you. Let's see. What's in your immediate past, which also influences the rest of the spread? What is in the immediate past? Wow. Can't make this up. You cannot make this up at all. This is Mercury in Aquarius right now at the degrees that it's in. 3rd decan, 7 of Swords, the deception internally that, reflects itself outward. This has a lot to do with the realization of the culture. Where is there balance in your life? Where is there peace, and where it isn't? And freeing yourself from those situations, so that way you're can't even speak. I'm telling you, you're no longer tongue-tied because you're unable to make a decision. Because the opposing factor or the challenge of this is that you're unable to make a decision. Okay? Let's see. You want wish fulfillment. Let's see what the goal is here. Crowning thoughts. Crowning thoughts. Something flipped over. Wow. The Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is Sun in Aries. So there's some you're shedding the light on a situation, especially if it has to do with your identity, your purpose, and your will to exist. Because Three of Wands is the Sun in Aries. So you could be dealing with an Aries, or at the forefront of your mind is an Aries. Or this could be you, your power, stepping into your power, as you do have authority here, Let's see, what's in the immediate future? What is in the immediate future for the collective? This energy makes a lot of sense for the way, ooh, look at that. Clear that space, y'all. Please clear that space. You have nothing but abundance, prosperity. For some of you, the birth of a son, the birth of a new business. Okay, successful, prosperous business. Relationships. Partnerships. Alliances. The waiting game. The basis of the situation. Look at that. The waiting game. It's been long overdue for some of you. Let's see here. How are you responding to your sensitive inner emotions? And there you have the Ten of Wands coming up in a position of your concerns. Release that burden, man. Release this. Use these bricks that people have been throwing at you to build. Okay? Let's see. What's in your environment? This is also how you're being viewed. What's in the environment for the collective? Wow. Definitely not moving forward with anybody from the past, that's for sure. Because these two came out together. Okay? Starting something new. This is at the bottom of the deck. Starting something new because it's part of the divine order, divine timing. You've been working on, look at this, 8 of Pentacles, 6th house energy. Working on your spiritual growth. How are you providing service to people? Is it being reciprocated? Are you where you're celebrated, or are you where you're tolerated? Wow. For some of you, where you're headed, I posted this in my stories earlier too, because you can feel this going on in the collective, where there's a lot of people coming back from the past. And anyone who comes back from your past where you feel like it's a random message or call or something like that, that's a red flag. Pay attention to it. You know what I mean? Because you're heading in a direction where there's nothing but abundance and happiness. And you have a lot of people in your past who really haven't been there to support you. Just when they feel like you about to embark on this new journey, like people can sense, when you're moving on to the next level. But it is what it is. You got the Ten of Pentacles here in the environment. Literally, they can see the success coming for you. Okay? And they also see that, no, they not messing with me. But let me just give it one more shot. Let me just see what's up. Nah, man. Good day. Good day. Let's see for what you're hoping for. What is the message for what the collective is hoping for, Spirit? They said, put it to rest. You want what you want. You want your desires. Put what no longer serves you to rest. You see them 3 swords up there? Okay? And then you also have the image of the 6 of Cups here. But this is upright. Basically, putting the past to rest. You want what you want. You want your heart's desires. Put the past to rest. Because it's no longer serving you. You've learned the lessons you needed to learn. because the Three of Swords is actually Saturn in Libra. And Saturn is all about you learning the lessons when it comes to, what is your divine mission? What is your soul's purpose? Taking responsibility for what it is that you are here to do. What boundaries are you going to set based on the growth of your consciousness? Look at that. Get up out of this energy and put that to rest. Okay? Let's see what the outcome is. What is the outcome for the collective, spirit guides? Thank you for this message. What is the outcome? Put it to rest. What is the outcome, spirit guides? That was the Fool card that hopped in and out. What is the outcome? Look at that. You take a look back. That Two of Wands energy right there. Taking a look back at everything that has been going on. Looking at things from a higher perspective. And moving forward. Slow and steady. Virgo energy. Knight of Pentacles. The slowest moving knight in the deck. But that's the one that always makes it to the end. Because of the inner strength that it has built. From moments where they had to be patient. They had to be responsible. Methodical. How are you providing service? For some of you, this could be someone born between December 29th and January 3rd. Or this could have, came to mind around that time. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Swords. Venus and Aquarius. As we know, Venus has a lot to do with your core values, and Aquarius is about what do you know? What do you know about your friendships, your social relationships? Does it bring you balance? Is there harmony there? For some of you, this could also be an uncle, or someone whom you call uncle that has something to do with, how you're feeling about your life these days. Or whoever, that's something specific to somebody. But is there refinement in these situations, these relationships that you're in? Does anything need to be refined, rather? Are you at peace in these relationships? If not, there needs to be a shift in perception. Okay, Five of Swords. And move on. Move on. Focus on your core values. What do you have? And what do you love to do? Okay. At the top of the deck, you have Justice. You have Justice. Come, let me see what's under that. Strength and Courage. Telling you. There it goes. The Knight of Pentacles. You build up this strength and courage to move away from things that no longer serve you, from seeing things from a higher perspective. You're being mindful of this next wand you're going to take in. Okay? And again, to have what it is that you're hoping for, it's time to put things to rest. It was just 33:11 on the timer just a while ago. Wow. You hear them sirens. Archangel Michael. Root chakra for some of you. Clearing out your space. Clearing out the root chakra is what's going to assist you, when it comes to old habits, self-purification. All right, let's see what the moon cards have to say. Now, the moon is basically the energy of the collective's emotions. 33. Alignment needs to happen. Alignment. Not 33 on the time. I just have to say 33. Let's see. Here we go. What is the message for the collective? Let's see. Wow. A fiery climax approaches. I'm telling you. Full moon in Aries. Now, this actually happened during Libra season, ideally enough. The 3rd of October was when we had the full moon in Aries. And that's during the time of the Two of Swords. So, there's a lot shifting from that time, okay? Where you started to realize, because again, Libra has a lot to do with partnerships and teamwork. Aquarius is friendship, social relationships. So they kind of, you know, share similar energies when it comes to others. Okay. But full moon in Aries, Aries is the first house, the I am. Wow, a new romantic cycle begins. If you remove this negative, toxic energy that's around your space or within your space because you're still putting, you know, thought into it, it's time to let that go. Let that go. Okay? Adjustments are required. Let that go. What else? Final card. A personal issue reaches resolution. Come through, Spirit. Come through with the messages. Communication is key. For some of you, this is the issue right here. Communication is key, and people just coming back from the past out of nowhere. Consistency, genuine, higher levels of commitment is 2021. That's the energy we rocking from, okay? Nothing less, but definitely more. I'm actually going to pull Mermaid and Dolphins Oracle message. New dawn here at the bottom of the deck. The worst is now behind you and positive new experiences are on the horizon. Says it here. On the horizon. Let's see. What is the message for the collective, Spirit guides? Thank you. Morning affirmation. Say positive affirmations each rising to open gates of manifestation. Positivity. Especially with these fiery climaxes that's going to approach, you want to make sure you're in the space to receive, as it says here. Let yourself receive. Okay? Allow others to give you loving care. Receive without guilt or apologies. So if you aren't receiving without guilt or apologies, that's obviously a sign that that's not an energy you need around you. Because you're not going to be able to receive from this person who, quote unquote, is giving you love and care. No. Let's see. Something flipped over here. Look at that. See what I'm saying? Synchronicities. And you know how many synchronicities we have within this reading already. Okay? Your prayers and questions are being answered by synchronistic events. Notice them in order to increase their flow. So if your mind is elsewhere, it's on things of the past that will no longer serve you, you won't notice these signs and synchronicities, and which is going to help you to increase the flow of them, which means you're getting closer and closer and closer to a resolution. Because this is personal. Your life is personal, okay? Final card, rest again for what you're hoping for. Same card. You've been working hard. Take a nap and get some rest. One more. We have watch your thoughts. It is important to only think about what you desire, not what you fear. Come through, Spirit. Come through. Why? Because there's a treasure chest ahead of you. An unforeseen windfall of new abundance comes to you now. It comes to you now, but are you going to recognize it? You know, got to release these burdens here. Okay, that's causing this indecision and in confusion of the Seven of Cups as you had it in the middle of the spread. Okay, had it the middle of the spread here, causing all of this confusion. This fear, unnecessary self-inflicted fear. It's time to rise up and wise up, baby. Rise up and wise up. Let's get one more shuffle. The Divine Animal Oracle card message. Here we go. Wow, the giraffe. Optimism, insight, perspective. You're being guided to stand above preconceived thoughts of lack. Stay grounded. Keep a broad perspective and appreciate what matters to you. Life is what you make it to be. Begin today to enjoy the process of life. Be spontaneous and allow the world to fascinate you. Synchronicities, definitely fascinating when you start to put the messages together. And you got the horse at the bottom of the deck. Freedom, elegance, and strength. Okay? That's what happens when you're on this Knight of Pentacles horse. Where here it says you're being guided to break free from the chaos and confusion of life. Take action and expand into your new journey, creating balance of the mind. Creating balance of the mind, putting things to rest, okay? Because you have nothing but prosperity and abundance supporters around you. And it's definitely, for some of you, not people from your past. There are new and exciting opportunities waiting for you. That says it right here. All you must do is take the first steps towards them. See that? All you have to do is take the first step towards them. Y'all, that is your message for today. I hope you all have an amazing evening, day, afternoon, wherever you are. Thank you for tuning into my channel. Again, if you need to book a personal reading with me, the information is in the description box below. Later.